Hi, it's Valerie. I run the blog Foodie in New York and I'm an editor with the Feedfeed. So today we're going to be making cherry almond tea cakes. And you can find the recipe on my blog at foodieinnewyork.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Foodie in New York. So let's get started. So we have ground almonds, cherries, flour and salt, butter, brandy, egg whites, and sugar. So the first thing we're going to do is melt the butter because we're actually going to be browning it and using a browned butter for this. So you can see around the edges is starting to brown and this is starting to smell nutty. So we're using brown butter because it imparts a lot more flavor than regular butter. So our brown butter looks beautiful and done. We're now going to pour it into a bowl and we're going to leave the sediments behind. So I've got a cup of sugar. I'm going to add a cup of ground almonds and a cup of flour. So I added 1 teaspoon of salt and I'm just going to whisk my dry ingredients until they're combined. So now I'm going to add the egg whites and stir. So now that my egg whites are incorporated, I'm going to add the browned butter and the fruit brandy. So my batter is starting to smell delicious, and I'm just going to whisk until it's completely combined. I'm almost done. So the hard part is done. I'm just going to let this rest for 20 minutes while I preheat the oven and prepare the muffin pan. So while the batter is resting, you can prepare a 24-cup muffin pan by buttering it and flouring. So we're using a muffin pan, but we're not making muffins. What we're making is much closer to the French pastry financier. So a defining characteristic of financier is the brown butter. And that's one reason why we use a pan without muffin cups, so we can get that nice crisp exterior. Okay, my batter has rested, so I am filling the tins. Once your pan is full, you can take a cherry and just plop it down into the center of each one. So these are ready to go in the oven. I'm actually going to scoop a little bit of batter on top of a few of them so it will bake up around it nicely. So I'm going to take these out. These look ready. They're starting to brown along the edges, and I'm going to keep them in their pan for another 10 minutes so they will keep cooking. So the plump cherries, as you can see, the juice is running over some of them. These smell amazing, and I know it's going to pair with the almonds so well. So I let it cool in the pan for about 10 minutes. I'm just going to use a butter knife, run it along the edges. And if you buttered and floured your pan well, they should come right out. So now I'm going to try one. So good. So check out my Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, or blog for more creative recipes like the one that we made today. And you can find this recipe on my blog at foodieinnewyork.com.